everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I got some great tech news coming out today. AMD are releasing 8 Ryzen 3s, 5000 and the 4000 APUs on Radeon 8 graphics. Now, I know some of y'all not happy about it. But you got to. I'm happy about it because there's no GPUs going around. And this crisis might last until the end of 2021, possible in the mid of 2022. So with the APUs coming out, I'm kind of happy that AMD got APUs coming out because AMD don't have that many to start off with anyway on their Gen 2, they Zen 2 and Zen 3 processors. So let's go ahead and get on into this here because this is very exciting that and give AMD props because y'all gotta understand onboard graphics are in. If you could go ahead, if you want to pay the ridiculous price of the GPUs that are out from the 3060, let me correct that, from the 30 series, the 20 series, the 16 series, the 10 series, on the AMD side, the big Navi, the RX 500 series, the RX 400 series, the R9 series, etc. If y'all want to pay those ridiculous prices, then so be it. Y'all go ahead on because I will not pay $1,500 to $1,600 for a graphic card from a scalper that I can go ahead and take half that money and go buy me a pre-built. Now, if y'all don't want to be on onboard graphics, then y'all can go ahead and buy your pre-built. Y'all just gotta go ahead and pay a pre-built fee, and your product will be out within 4 to 8 weeks in business days. So y'all go ahead and keep that. Now let's get into this article here. AMD Ryzen 5000G APUs OEM only for now, for release later this year. That's great. They're coming out later on this year, so look for them by like late summer to late fall. That's a good thing because just like I said, AMD don't have that many APUs to start off with. If you look down the line of all their series from the Ryzen 3, from the early generations on down to now, they don't have that many. Intel does. And this is one reason why a lot of people are buying Intel than AMD's because Intel has more APUs than AMD. But that's a good thing that AMD is now catching on. We can't buy no graphic cards. We won't know how long this GPU crisis is going to last, but you could go ahead on and game onboard graphics. Just put everything into medium to low settings and try not to play the high demand esports and AAA games that are coming out now, which are the latest esports and AAA games that are hitting the market as we speak. Let's go ahead and get right into this article here. AMD has surprised me in announcing its entry-level and mid-level processors and integrated graphics today, offering up to 8 Zen 3 cores and Vega 8 graphics, but AMD is pointing out that these models are for the pre-built system market only right now. AMD has plans to enable a full retail offering of these components, but this will happen later in the year. Ryzen 5000 gets a G. Yes. Now you had your Ryzen 2000Gs Raven Ridge built on 14 nanometers Zen with Vega 11. Ryzen 3000G Picasso built on 12 nanometers Zen Plus with Vega 11. The Ryzen 4000Gs on the Renoir built on 7 nanometers Zen 2 with Vega 8, and now the Ryzen 5000 to Cezanne, built on 7 nanometers Zen 3 with Vega 8. Yes, that is a big plus. Now, just like I said, you had your Ryzen 2000s and your Ryzen 3000s not offering as much APUs to go off with anyway. This is why Intel is taking over the market in pre-built because they have more APUs. And AMD kind of like jumped on the bandwagon and say, you know what? Let's just go ahead and start releasing APUs because they can't get no graphic cards from Team Red, Team Green, and etc. There's no graphic cards coming out soon. So, I know some of y'all don't want to be pushing on onboard graphics, but what can you say? What other choice do you have? For me, as a system builder, this is a great option. I could go ahead and push as multiple APUs out for people who need them on their needs. I'm not talking about gamers. I'm talking about everybody in general. From your business owners, from your writers, from your creators, etc. I'm talking on all perspective levels. This is why AMD and Intel are pushing the APUs, and they are selling. And someone, and you can go ahead and do a budget build with this, which is a good thing. Now, today, Ryzen 5000G series coming out to play again for pre-built systems, but AMD is this time making clear that it will also come to retail for regular systems and gaming systems. These new Ryzen 5000G APUs are built on TSMC 7nm processors and will feature 8 Zen 3 cores with Vega 8 graphics. All CPUs will also have 24 lanes of PCIe 3.0 and support DDR4 3200. That is great to know. Now here are the eight CPUs starting from the Ryzen 7 5700G, 8 cores, 16 threads, base frequency at 3.8, turbo boost is at 4.6. GPU CU is 8, GPU frequency is at 2000, PCIe at 16 plus 4 plus 4, and they're not power hungry. The highest of the thermal design power is 65 watt. The lowest is 35 watts. So that is not bad. So, and with the 4000 series, we got the Ryzen 7 4700G, 8 core, 16 thread, 3.6 base frequency with the 4.4 turbo, 8 GPU CUs, 2100 GPU frequency, 16 plus 4 plus 4, and the TDP is at 65 watts. With these set from the 4000 and the 5000, you cannot go wrong with them. So, let's go ahead on and thank Team Red and Team Blue for pushing the APUs, because we're waiting on GPUs and we're going to be waiting for a long, long time. So, gamers, y'all just got to go ahead on and suck it up and just say, hey, this is what it is. Let me go ahead on and get my parts now. And when the GPU come back online, I got my money saved up. Let me go ahead on and get what I can. Why the shelves are loaded with GPUs in late towards the end of 2021. And I'm going to go ahead on and say, on my perspective, just like I said, we might be in this crisis until early 2023. That I just feel it in my gut. You know, when you feel things in your gut, then everything works to your perspective. Everybody rushing. Ooh, no. Just keep in mind, and I don't care what retail stores have them. Micro Center, Newegg, etc. Y'all have these long lines out to buy the building, but y'all too scared to tell the consumers that there's only 8 to 10 GPUs in the market. Now we also heard bandwidth that there's gonna be a RTX 3080 Ti. Yes, you should go buy it if you can get your hands on one. But if you can't get your hands on one, then you got to go ahead on and get the APUs. And that's all that we could go ahead on and say. You know, I wish I could go ahead on that and give y'all high hopes, but I'm just keeping y'all hopes balanced. That okay, no GPUs, we got to use APUs. Pick which APU you're going to use that is going to satisfy your needs. As you see here on the chart, for simple base users, you can use 4 cores, 8 threads. That's just for simple base users. And simple base user people that just want to go ahead and get on the internet, watch their movies on from Netflix, Hulu, etc., and play puzzle games, solitaire, mahjong, gems of war, RPGs. This here can handle it. 6 cores, 12 threads. That's my speed. I can work with that. You know, and the Ryzen 5 5600G at 65 watt. Come on, y'all can't go wrong with that. So y'all keep this in mind. You know, don't stop building because there's no GPUs. If you want to pay ridiculous money for a GPU, that's on you. As a creator, I tell you not to. We all saying just stay away from the scalpers. Let them suffer with those cards because they penetrated the system where they could get them faster than the consumers can. Also, with the crypto mining market booming right now, there's nothing we could do. They got more money to play with. As I'm gonna come straight on and say it, I don't like saying this on my channel because I know it's gonna hurt. Money talks, bullshit walks. So y'all heard that slogan. The more if you got the money and you run the market, then you're gonna get them cars by the crank load. That's how the manufacturers are doing it. Except for Vega, you go ahead on to their website and you go ahead and fill out and they'll get back with you when the car come on hand. The list is so big, so y'all will be waiting for a long time. So just keep in mind, and I'm keeping everything in perspective. This is one thing I love my channel because I keep everything in perspective and I keep y'all hopes at a mid level. The study y'all going overboard, I'm just gonna bring you back down. Get on with the APUs. There's nothing wrong with gaming on them. You may not get the numbers you want. Like me, I could give a damn about frame per second numbers. I don't build my system for that. Oh, I gotta go ahead and beat this person number. Oh no, I build my system because I know when I buy the parts, I put it together. It makes sense. I go on with it. I build upon needs. If you want to go ahead on and say, hey, APU is not good for you because it's not giving you the right frame per second numbers, then to the gamers who go on bot numbers, it's just your loss. To the people who build and want to get into gaming and play the games they like, such as their puzzle games, their RPG games, etc. Now you could go ahead and play certain games at medium to low settings on onboard graphics, but that's why I went ahead on and did my video on PC game benchmark, so y'all can go ahead and start putting these numbers in, and y'all can start seeing what games you could play and what games are compatible using the APU's onboard graphics, playing these high-end esports and AAA games. Alrighty, this is a big plus. I want to go ahead and give props up to AMD, Team Red, and Team Blue. They're doing their thing. They are on Team Blue's side. The Intel 11. The 11 gen is pushing. The i5s are selling ridiculously. They could stay on the shelves now. So Go ahead on and give Team Blue. I like to go ahead and give a shout out to AMD, Team Red. Just go ahead and get on. Say, hey, both sides produce great products. I love that. Both of y'all are into gaming, PC gaming. We love that, and we love that PC gaming is going to stay on from here on out. So let's go ahead and give them props. Let's go ahead on and just start buying your parts. I prefer for y'all to get y'all stuff on sale. So if you feel a good sale going on, you can save a good little money here and there. That's great. I want to thank y'all for watching. Staying up late watching this good topic I coming up with on tech news. Thank y'all for subscribing. On the way y'all hit the like button. That's a big plus for me. I got more great contents coming your way. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.